Hey there everybody, my name is Lucky, this is Lucky Lad TV, I am your host for this video, and I just had a really fun, best 2 out of 3, VGC session with Nips. He's a great guy, link to his channel and his Twitter in the description below. He's a great guy, he's a friend of mine, and, a while ago we were talking about how we would have a battle for my birthday, but he was still at Apex because it ended really late because it was going really long. And I'm like, whatever, we'll just do it some other time. And we just had it today, and it was a whole lot of fun. I'm not going to tell you what happened because you need to go watch it yourself, because I'm sure it's very interesting. And I'm sure he has some very interesting things to say about sporks. But, oh, I messed this up. No, you're 4, you're 124. But anyway, a couple nights ago I watched Aaron Zhang, or as most people know him, Cybertron. I watched his video, How to Build a VGC Team. Link in the description to that video specifically down below. I'm also going to have a link to his channel and his Twitter. Definitely go check him out. He's a great guy. And he is like the world standard for VGC. Like, everybody knows who Shady Penguin is. Shady Penguin uses like him as his goalpost, or not goalpost, his whatever. Shady looks up. That's what I was trying to say. Shady looks up to Cybertron in terms of VGC, and I look up to Shady in terms of VGC. So climb the ladder. Well, I look up to Nips for VGC, and I look up to Shady for what? I look up to Shady and Nips, and they both look up to Cybertron because he's Cybertron. There we go. So anyway, all those links will be down below. Forget all my stupid ramblings. I just wanted to explain to you guys the Pokemon that I brought because some of them are standard, some of them are not. And this was my inspiration for this team. Sporks, the Liebird. That's what it's called. I don't know why it's called Sporks. I wanted to name a Pokemon Sporks. I had no idea which one I was going to use, and I wanted it to have Prankster, and I settled on this because it had the right moves that I wanted to have. It has Fake Out, which obviously Fake Out does. Fake Tears lowers the target's special defense by 2. This is really good because you can, if you double up on a Pokemon and you're using a special attacker, you can usually one-shot it unless it has a Focus Sash or Sturdy or something like that, because it cuts its special defense in half, which is really good because it's pretty much the same as your Pokemon dealing double damage. Charm lowers the target's attack by 2. It halves their attack. It really nerfs a lot of Pokemon. It's the same as being burned, except you don't take the residual damage. Burn halves your attack. Charm halves your attack. And then it has the Protect. Protect is on, I think, every VGC Pokemon unless it's choiced, like Flying Mow. The reason it is named Flying Mow is because it was originally a singles Pokemon. I just adapted it for doubles by changing its moveset up. It was originally Choice Scarfed with Air Slash, Flamethrower, Dazzling Gleam, and Aura Sphere. I switched out the Flamethrower for Heat Wave, and I think I changed its. Yeah, and I changed its EV to put the 4 in defense rather than HP, because for singles you want your Pokemon to have an odd number of HP so you can switch in on Stealth Rocks one extra time, basically. But it has the Heat Wave because it hits both of your opponent's Pokemon. But yeah, the reason it was called Flying Mow is because with Serene Grace, Choice Scarf, Air Slash, 60% of the time your opponent will flinch, which is really, really annoying. And that's kind of that's Mo's like go-to strategy. piss the other person off. Because he's the hacks god. That's his thing. Like I said, I'm sure this is relatively standard. It was no novel idea for me. Venus Flytrap, the Mega Mawile. The only thing that I may have done that's different is I made it with full investment in special defense, because I didn't want to get one-shotted by like a heat wave or a lava plume or something like that. I think those are the two. I know its moveset is standard, and the reason I'm using Mawile instead of Mega Mawile right here is because I wanted to point out that you want it to have Intimidate. Intimidate's really useful. And, I mean, it has 4 in speed. It's not going to outspeed anything, though. It has 50 base speed. Sudsy McGee. Sudsy McGee is my Rotom. I just went for maximum bulk. Granted, I do regret that. I think it would have worked better with a modest nature, so that it would have been able to deal a little bit more damage, because one of the things that I noticed is that it just wasn't doing that much damage. And I don't think I used Hydro Pump once. I really don't. I don't even know if I used Thunderbolt once. Oh no, wait. It has Discharge. It does have Discharge. I remember that, because Discharge hits everything. One of the things that I was trying to do is I was trying to get Sudsy McGee and Cuteness, who I will go over now. I was trying to get both of them in together, so Cuteness could use Earthquake, and Sudsy could use Discharge, because neither of my Pokemon would take any damage, and Electric and Ground are both 2 very good offensive types. But this is Cuteness. Cuteness is a physical wall. That's all there is to it. It's max defense, max HP. I gave it the Fling so that I could use Acrobatics, because you don't see Knockoff very often in VGC, from what I've been told. I'm pretty sure Cybertron says that in his video, is that I know you don't have to worry about hazards, entry hazards that often. I'm pretty sure he said the same thing about stuff like Knockoff. And my guess is Switch Initiative is also less of a thing, like Volt Switch and U-Turn. But regardless, I gave it the Fling so that I could use Acrobatics with 110 power. The other reason is I will then poison my opponent, which is good. And the last reason is that if I do run into a knockoff, I will no longer take double damage from it. And I am a physical wall to begin with, but it's still a useful thing. And the last Pokemon that I brought was Cottonmouth. This is not the same Cottonmouth. Again, it was built for singles. I adapted it for doubles. It is a special wall, except it doesn't have any HP investment. Again, it's not that I regret that, it's that it could have taken hits a lot better if it was invested. In hindsight, I should have made it invested in speed rather than special defense, and then have the special attack, because it got outsped by pretty much everything. The Life Orb did help, because if you get your competitive boost off, a Life Orb Icy Wind will one-shot most things if you're at +2 with the Life Orb. I ran the Recover on there because for some reason, I thought I would live long enough that I would be able to recover back up from the Life Orb damage that I had taken. I don't know why. And of course has the Protect and the Surf, because it's VGC, you want to hit multiple targets. Icy Wind is also a great utility move. It lowers your foe's speed by 1 when you hit them. And yeah, that's kind of all that I really want to say. My best opening, I would have to say, is Sporks and Flying Mow, just because you can fake Tears things, and with Flying Mow you can do other stuff. Actually, no, it would be Sporks and Cottonmouth, because Cottonmouth has a competitive. But with that, I'm going to get about. Best of luck to you out there, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.